Okay, so I think I fixed the handling in Test Drive Unlimited Solar Crown. This is quite a big deal. If you remember, I bought this game with my own money, I pre-ordered it, I spent $100, and I was really regretting it yesterday because I don't spend a lot of money on games. I have the games that I play, and I play them a lot, and I really wanted to enjoy this, and it was not a good experience because the handling was so lethargic. If you remember, I was turning the wheel and nothing was happening, but look now. I'm turning the wheel and it's happening. I can even do things in tight spaces like do this, which I absolutely could not do yesterday. Like, you could not do that for love nor money. So I'm going to explain what I've done here with the handling. So if you're thinking of pre-ordering Test Drive Unlimited Solar Crown, hopefully this video is going to be really helpful for you. And if you do find it helpful, please, please, please make sure you're subscribed and hit that like as well. So I'm on a Logitech G Pro wheel, and I noticed something really interesting, which was when I changed the wheel rotation in the game, it also changes it on my wheel, like on my wheel dash in real time. So there is a very strong connection between the game and the Logitech G Pro. There's obviously got some integration there. Something that's a bit weird, I just want to say, by the way, so yesterday when I was, or 2 days ago when I was driving this game last, I had a real strong true force feeling. I had a lot of vibration it felt from the track surface, and even when I did the shifting gears and you get that big pop, let's see if we get it, like that, it was coming through the wall really loudly. That hasn't happened today, I don't know why, but here's the big fixes. So if I go into options and let you know what I've done and why it has a big change, in some ways I think it introduces, well, it does introduce another issue, but anyway. So the main concern was that I was turning the wheel and nothing was happening. So my max wheel angle is 540. That's not actually the important thing. But interestingly, when I change that on the game, it also changes it on my wheel. And if you change it on your wheel first, it messes it up in the game. So change it in the game and then your wheel works. That's if you've got a G Pro. And if you want a G Pro, you can get a discount. Use the code Kirith at Logitech somewhere. Okay. So here's what I've got with the settings. So I've got maximum tire slip vibration, overall vibration. I've got maximum overall force, and you can see that I've lowered the self-centering and the self-aligning torque. I felt like yesterday was too much of a sensation to return to center, and that was also quite deadening. So I've lowered those ones where it's trying to return to center. I've kept it at these levels. The wheel recentering force, I think, is different here. You can see that is start of a race and after respawning, as opposed to self-aligning and self-centering. But these are the big changes. These are the massive changes. So before, there was, you turn the wheel and nothing would happen for a long time, and it was really frustrating. Then we went on the controller, and you go on the controller and it does work. So if you go here and go to advanced setup, you can see my sensitivity is at 0. I can't remember what that was. But my sat and the dead zone is gone. You don't need the dead zone here. But it wasn't the dead zone that was actually the issue. The saturation down to 0.5 has been an absolute game changer. And if I go to, and by the way, this one needs to be inverted. Steer left and steer right needs to be not inverted. I tried it. I don't know why, but it doesn't work the other way around. If I go to test action, sorry, it's only left. You can see at that point, I'm getting my max steering. Now that is not ideal. This is the point that I said that it introduced another problem, because you end up getting to max steering quicker. But what you get now is you get initial turning immediately. And again, that's not due to the dead zone, because the dead zone was only on like 0.01 or something. That's due to the saturation. And I went up and down with the sensitivity, and I went up and down with the saturation. I went through all of this for an hour. By the way, I'd recorded the whole thing. A little thing that, if you don't know, is I connected my DualSense controller to my PC to charge it, because when it turns off, the wheel turns off, as you saw in my previous video. So when I connected to my PC, it turned off my microphone. So that was fun. I've been on Test Drive Unlimited for like 2 hours. Okay, so I'm going to show you now a proof of the pudding, because we could not string together any sort of combo yesterday. And if this is good, oh, I feel so good already. We're going to get to a level 5. You can see, I think it might be the road surface might be a little bit greasy, which again is going to be fun. This might be that corner where we kept coming off yesterday, do you remember? We just kept going down the right hand side. But now we can keep it. I saw some funny glitches earlier, I have to say. So let's see if we can get to a level 5. This would be in possible on the previous handling features that I had. It was just so much lag, and you were counter steering, but the car hadn't even gone into the initial steer yet. Just disaster. I wonder if we're going to take a quick right here. If you look at the map. And already I'm having a lot of fun. The less I talk in Test Drive Unlimited, the better. By the way, like I said, this is not sponsored. I had a look on YouTube, and I read all of your comments, by the way. All of your comments to my video I read. So some very good points, like, yes, this is a beta. This is not the final game. But from my perspective, I paid $100, and this is the beta they're giving as a feature. I can't really compare it against anything else. Yes, I hope it gets better, but I have to assess against what I've got in front of me. And yes, they are a smaller studio. They won't have the resources that Microsoft have with Forza Horizon, for example, but they are also charging. They've charged me $100, so I'm just going to be impartial and honest with it. Whoa, but I did look at some other videos, and I think some of them seem to be... I'm not really in the Test Drive Unlimited scene, but like maybe like the footage is provided by the developers to be like, oh, don't worry about the beta, here's some other footage to look at that's better. And I'm like, it doesn't sit like great with me. But anyway, like I said, I'm not really in the Test Drive Unlimited scene because I'm pants, but you can see here we're already trying to build up this to a level 5 cash out, which is quite difficult, but this is what we're able to do on PC on the Thrustmaster! Oh my goodness me. What you're seeing now was not possible yesterday. And I can feel the grip when I turn in through the resistance. It's great. This is going to be interesting for my clean race bonus. I liked that. It approved. Oh, goodness sake. Now, one of you did say, hold down triangle and you get respawned. Right, here we go. We need to get our way to a freeway, and then you're going to see me go at top speed, basically, anyway. You might have seen my last video. I said, oh, on PC I really enjoyed going through the switchbacks, but I got none of that on console. Well, that's changed now. Now I'm really looking forward to going through these switchbacks, because I know how I can manipulate the car, what a little dab of the brake is going to do, what a little lift is going to do. Should I dab the brake before I turn in? Should I downshift? Creating my own apexes and exit curbs. For me, this is what I'm going to get. That was not exciting enough for the... It does always like a cheeky drift, though. These are all new roads for me. Yeah, as I turn in there, I just get the resistance at the right time. Little lift. I feel like we're doing a little bit of a loop here, maybe. Some sort of meeting point. They do need to increase for sure. Whoa! The density of traffic. I was able to roughly save that. I am waggling the wheel more than I'd want. I'm also able to sort of tease it into a drift sometimes, but it's not that easy to come out of the drift, but it shouldn't be. That's the sort of grippy handling that I had in the PC beta, where it's like, you know, the tyres do want to grip. That's what they're there for. They're not there to give way. They're there to grip. So when you go into a drift and you sort of ease up out of the drift, the tyres will grip while your car's at an angle, and they want to re-grip. I quite like that. There's still new roads for us. See there a little bit of back end moving around. Making our way up here, level 2. Ooh, got lucky there. That might be some sort of off-road trails, a different colour. I've never been here in Test Drive Unlimited ever on these roads. It's giving me the clean driving still, though. We're making our way up. Oh, we had some wrong way there, so technically still drive on the right, maybe. It's going to give me some wrong way. It's a cart. So level 3 now, opportunity to cash in. Brother. It's interesting that the light turns off there when you go over it, but there's like a bit of a delay. It almost feels like it's the lighting change that's causing the delay a little bit. Nope. Level 3 still. If we can find a highway, we're going to be absolutely laughing. Oh, this is actually quite a lot of fun now. I'm really into this. This is my sort of this is what I like about these games, to be honest. Just cruising, making my own fun. I'm gonna have to do it. Oh goodness, don't reset me! Oh no! Hopefully get a burnout or something. I'm showing off! Oh, I just saved it. Oh no, I didn't just save it. We went down to level 2. That's harsh. Come on. This might be quite a fast road. Some opportunities here. Oh, looks like we're going to get some freeway. Love it. Whoa. Yes. Now we're talking. Have a look at the meter grow now. 1.6 combo. Just teasing it. Oh, this is close to being glorious. This is showing me a window here that's like, you know what? Because I think the game itself is coming out not at full like AAA price. It's showing me now that I might be able to recommend it in good faith. I'm not there yet because anyone who's buying this game and hasn't seen this video, you know, on a wheel like this is not going to have a good experience like I had the other day. Another Mustang, the connoisseur. We're really building this combo, like, methodically. Probably the longest I've ever gone without crashing into something. Could do with a bit more tyre noise there, like, to feel like, oh, you know, you're leaning on the tyres. Okay, we might find a highway. There's a Lamborghini dealership. 1.7 now because we're linking sort of so many different things, I guess. There's a Lambo. They're overtakes, I've worked out, when you're overtaking them, and they can be risky dodges when you're going the wrong way, as we're going to do now. Level 3, up in the speed. It's harder at night time. You should get a multiplier at night. Okay, we don't want to hit the barriers here. Another new road. It really is the best of Test Drive Unlimited right here. If something comes now, I'm going to be in big trouble. We are level 4. Going for that level 5. Couple of dodges. Dodge, dodge. Another dodge. Not a risky one. Another dodge. Come on, give us that level 5, bro. Another dodge. This kind of gameplay only works if you have full faith in the handling. Getting out of our way. 2.3 multiplayer now. I'm really enjoying this. Like, this is probably about the most... No! You! Oh my god! Do not cross this line! I can't believe you've just done that. Vivian! Ugh. I hate this game. I hate this game.
Dominations are reserved for our toughest competitors. Elite will tell you everything you need to know to show your class.
Please hit that subscribe button if you want to see more. You've enjoyed it, and I'll see you next time.